All right, I'm here with JoAnn Bignall. I think one of my favorite people on campus because she's always got a smile on her face, even though I know she's stressed out with a bunch of stuff that she's working on. But JoAnn, thanks for joining me today. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, why don't most people probably know you as the person that sits behind the desk in student development and answers a lot of emails and a lot of phone calls. But what do you do here at Cornerstone?
Basically, assist the students. I mean, we're here for students. And so whether it has to do with chapel or meals, housing questions, COVID quarantine questions even, we're just here to make their lives easier.
Yeah, that's awesome. How long have you been here now?
I have been here 3.5 years.
Wow, that's all?
I know.
I feel like it's been a lot longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where did you come from before Cornerstone? What brought you here to Cornerstone?
Well, I was originally from Grand Rapids area, moved out to Colorado for 5 years, and then moved back home, basically. So as I was coming back home, it was seriously like moving day. And someone approached me and said, "Hey, would you like a part-time job? You need to apply at Cornerstone." And, in the midst of holding boxes, I was like, probably not what I need to be thinking about today, but I'll keep that in mind. And so a couple of days later, I thought, maybe I should apply, and the rest is history. Here I am.
What is your favorite part about being a part of our community?
Twofold. I think the people that I work with, we have just amazing people on staff and faculty, just the team feel. And then, of course, the students, just getting to know them. And, as they get to be up there seniors, it's like, oh, you're leaving already? You sure you don't want to stick around a little longer? So
that's awesome. So if I go back a little bit, you were in Colorado, and I've told my wife this many of times. We like to take trips to Colorado. We have some friends that live in Colorado Springs, and love it there every time we go. And one of these days I told Allison, I said, we're gonna go and I'm not gonna come back. I'm gonna stay in Colorado. Where were you at in Colorado, and what was one of your favorite spots that you remember about your time out there?
Yeah, well, I was in Colorado Springs, and I would say the best part is just the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Every day I would comment on the mountains on the way taking kids to school. And my youngest, at the time she was probably, I don't know, 7 years old. She's like, "Mom, why do you comment on the mountains every day?" And I said, "Because I don't ever want to get tired of them. I mean, they're just so beautiful."
Yeah.
But I would have to say, yeah, just the beauty out there. Yeah, is what I meant.
It's incredible every day to wave. Our friends, their back porch overlooked Pikes Peak. Like you just see Pikes Peak right there, and you're just like, I could do this every day. And then just the hiking and the sightseeing and the lack of snow, even though you're in the mountains, it might snow hard, but then it's melted by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was great.
Yeah, and that's very true. But you say you would stay out there, but the first like hailstorm that you're in, you might think twice.
Because you know what? I've been there during a hailstorm. We were out there for a lacrosse tournament when I was working at Davenport. It was in the middle of April, so it was bad. And up in the mountains, they got feet of snow, and down there was in Aurora, Illinois, just outside of Denver there, and it was bad, like really bad. We just shut everything down. But I'll tell you what, by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it was perfect again. So
right. Yeah. I got stuck in a storm once, and like I couldn't get my windshield wipers to work because it was so heavy. Wow. Once it was all done in about 45 minutes, there was seriously like 4 inches of ice.
Oh my goodness.
That had fallen. I couldn't even get to the school to pick up my kids. Wow. It was crazy.
Colorado, it's a great spot.
It is.
What is your favorite sport, JoAnn?
I would have to say basketball.
Okay. Are you a college or pro fan?
College.
Okay. What is your favorite school to watch play basketball other than Cornerstone?
I don't really have like a favorite. So I just like watching anyone except for Ohio State.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll root for anybody that plays them.
Are you being for real there? Or are you just trying to do
Yeah.
it because I'm sure you're talking to an Ohio State fan?
I don't think I knew that.
You didn't know?
No. I mean, I know you're a Mountain Dew fan, but I didn't know you were Ohio State.
Yeah, I like Ohio State just a little. So,
Wow.
like the bobbleheads back there, I got a whole shelf of just Ohio State people.
Ooh.
Wow, I gotta be stronger with my Ohio State love, I guess. Okay. All right. If there was a sport that you could play, what would you choose to play?
I played golf in high school.
Okay. Awesome.
That, yeah.
We're having a lot more in common here. You hate Ohio State. You know that I love Mountain Dew. I played golf in high school and college.
You did.
Did.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Let's do a lightning round here. Question.
What's that?
Lightning fast questions here.
Okay.
Favorite movie?
Die Hard.
Which one?
First one.
The original. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite television series?
HGTV. Does that count?
That counts. That's good. Favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. What shade of blue?
Like sky blue.
Okay. Favorite meal?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh, if you had the meal cooked for you, would you still choose fettuccine Alfredo? And then what is your favorite meal that you make?
Yeah, I would have to get it from Olive Garden. That's like my top fave. To make, I like my shepherd's pie.
Ooh, okay.
Or a pot pie, that type of thing.
That's a great idea. Great. That sounds like a good meal for our next student development meeting. Can you make that happen?
There you go. Sure.
Okay, let's keep going here. If you were to have an animal, you may have an animal that you own, I don't know, but if you were going to be a pet owner, what would you own?
I do have a little dog, a 10-pound little Shih Tzu named Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Yeah.
How did he get his name?
We rescued him from a rescue, and that was his name, so we just kept it.
Oh, okay.
But he is a sneak. I mean, I can see how he got his name. Got to keep an eye on him.
If you were to travel anywhere in the United States, where would it be?
Ooh. I would have to say Maine. I've been south, I've been west. I've been to Maine before, but they have so many cool lighthouses, and I would just like to be on, the ocean and see more of New England.
Awesome. How about anywhere in the world? Where would that be?
I've actually had a chance to travel quite a bit, more in my 20s. But I would have to say like Greece.
Okay.
I'd like to go there.
Okay. Like a cruise in Greece or just the tour around the Greece, the mainland?
Yes.
All the above. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, like a, Mediterranean cruise, down.
Get off and see the different ports.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Again, we're finding more and more in common. That's my dream trip, is to go on a Mediterranean cruise. I would love that.
Yep.
Yeah, so good. Pop, you like Mountain Dew or you like Pepsi or Coke?
I don't really drink a lot of it.
You should try it. The Mountain Dew is really good. Really good.
I would say if I had to pick, I would do like Coke Zero Cherry.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Coke is good. All right. Last question before our serious one. This may be difficult for you. You are stuck on an island for the rest of your life with only one person that you work with. Who is that person?
Oh.
And why?
I would have to say Cindy in food service.
Cindy. Okay.
Yeah.
We have some fun. I could see that happening.
Yeah. You got to have somebody that you can have fun with.
And she knows about the food. She can keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just gonna make you laugh the whole time. So you're stuck on an island. It may not be fun every day, but she's gonna make it fun every day.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd have fun.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, last question, a little more serious. I started this with students staff, faculty from across the campus. And I love it. I love to get to know people and just a little bit like about Colorado and about your goals to go to Maine and Greece and the food that you like. I love it. But what is one kind of just encouraging note that you could send to our faculty and staff and students about just trying to get through this? We're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, I think, with what we're doing here, but we're still not in the old normal, right? But
right.
what's an encouraging thing you could say to our campus community?
I would just say, we're in this together. We're working through it. We're, processing everything. We're there for each other. We're all going through it. I think the thing that I keep going back to is that God is in control. This wasn't a surprise to him. And how we respond to it is so much more important than the thing itself of COVID. And I think if we can keep that perspective of, we're going to make it, it makes the thing itself less important.
For sure. Good stuff. I think most people have said that, like, hey, God, this isn't a surprise, like you said. And I so appreciate that because he's been working through these things for the last 2,000 plus years.
Right.
All the pandemics, all the wars, all the stuff that's come up, and hey, great things are still happening. So absolutely. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking the time today. It's always good to get together and laugh outside of the business part of it, so right. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Well, thank you for the invite. Have a great day, JoAnn. You too. Thanks.